Hi Aquarius, my sun sign brothers and sisters, welcome to your week ahead Horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. If you haven't got your seat yet, Mindset, Magic and Tribal Tuesday are still live. You can grab your seats. On the 1st of February, I am doing a purpose alignment activation session. If you want to discover your purpose and activate it and get started with it, get on this. It's just £11. That's the same price as a couple of coffees, depending on where you are in the world. And that's on the 1st of February. And there is currently £10 off the retrograde survival kit. So if you want to get yours before Mercury goes retrograde next week, hit the link in the description box below. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your, or should I say us, on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So let's have a look at my sun sign brothers and sisters. What is going on for us this week? And this week we get the Magician card as our actions and interactions with the world at large. If you could do anything and you knew that you couldn't fail, what would you do? If you were guaranteed to succeed in whatever it is that you turned your hand to, what is it that you would be doing right now? If you haven't seen it, please check out the weekly general because you'll really start to understand the energy that's coming through this week. And this is the energy that you are being asked to work with. The fact that you have the Magician card here in your actions and on your path means that this week you really can create something truly spectacular. This is the time for you to really get started on a dream, on a goal, on a mission. This isn't about wishes and hopes. This is about real action that's going to get amazing results. Your Magician card is very powerful and it sees you tapped into that manifesting ability. It makes you a master communicator. This is about people receiving you in the best way, seeing you in the best light, and it's also in some way, shape or form about you climbing whatever ladder is in front of you, whether this is the corporate ladder, whether it is the, I don't know, maybe even the YouTube ladder. Hey, that could be cool. And your Magician card, it really is, you know, when we talk about as above, so below, this is about bringing all of those universal energies down to the ground so that you can utilize them here. Whenever you see the Magician card, this is basically saying, what is it that you want to create? If someone were going to give you a magic wand and said, right, it's on you, what would it be that you would communicate out to the universe so that you could see the results from it? This basically says if you start down a path this week with all of the intent of success, that is exactly what you will get. Gorgeous card. If you've got a book, if you've got a blog, whatever it is that you've been thinking about starting, this is the week for you to get on it. So in your communications and your conversations, you have the World card. I mean, this in and of itself, whenever you see this pairing, this is about true mastery. It's about elevation of status of some sort. It sees you reaching a new plateau, reaching the next proverbial level, whatever that might mean to you. Your communications and conversations is who you're speaking to, what you're talking about, what you're communicating with. The World card is about mastery. Represents Saturn, which is which is your ancient which is the ancient ruler of Aquarius, right? And what this kind of suggests is this is about that really cool, calm and collected side of Aquarius coming through, especially when it comes to your communications. This week, it's like you just know what to say. You're able to just truly do the sales, finesse people. And when I say finesse people, this isn't about fleecing them or ripping them off. I don't like that kind of energy. I'm not about that and I'm not here for it. So if that's you, right, I can't imagine that it is, but you kind of get my drift. But the World card in your communications means that this week as well, the fact that you've got it underneath the Magician card, this week you could be communicating with somebody that's really in a position to help you in a really big, huge way. Your World card represents bosses, people that are in the, movers and shakers. Your Magician card is bosses, CEOs, heads of companies, maybe people that are very learned. When you see these two together, this is likely somebody that is very mature, very well established in and of themselves, has nothing to prove. And really, I mean, this could be like somebody that has a PhD, a professorship, a doctorate, somebody that is truly advanced and very knowledgeable in their field could be coming in for you this week. So you could be having an amazing conversation that really helps you advance your life in some way, Aquarius. Pay attention. Money and materials, you have the Page of Swords. So this week, the feeling that I get from this is it's kind of like you're going to be finding ways to get a handle on your finances. This could be maybe you're going over this whole thing in your mind and really paying more attention to it. Your Page of Swords can sometimes be a job interview. It can be an offer. Maybe it could be, sometimes it can be a letter, like an actual physical communication. This looks like there could be some sort of invite. There could be some sort of invite, possibly even an accolade, maybe something that somebody's put you forward for. For some of you, this might be you going after or for a qualification. Maybe it's you chasing some sort of paper that, that really puts you in a much better earning bracket. It is the Page of Swords though, so it does feel like in some way, shape or form, maybe you're looking at the finances and saying, right, how do I improve this? How do I make it better? Am I doing everything that I could be to make this the experience that I would like to have? In your love and relations, you have the Ace of Pentacles. For those of you that are single, this is absolutely great energy because it suggests that whoever's coming in now, for a lot of you, I feel like this person is, when I say whoever's coming in now, I feel like this person has been around for a while. It's not somebody new. This is somebody that's kind of always been there in the periphery or the background. You guys have kind of flirted, maybe gone on a couple of dates, but it's not anything serious. Whereas this week, you could be deciding that actually I want to take it bigger than that. I want to take it broader than that. And maybe you could start to say to yourself and this person, let's think about commitment. Let's think about, going the whole hog. For those of you that are partnered, you and your partner are all about your money. You're all about your finances. And also this week, it looks like the Aquarians are spending a lot of time at home. It looks like there's a lot of connection going on there between you and a partner. When it comes to the family or the relations, not those kind of relations. When it comes to that, it looks like with your Ace of Pentacles, there's a lot of talks about finances, money, assets. So maybe there's something that is, maybe you're being offered or something's coming to you. But it definitely looks like a really good week for you when it comes to joint finances or other people's money. Which is really interesting because your own money here, like I said, it just looks like you're almost like you're really trying to figure out what the best next steps are. And like I said, it looks like something's coming to you, which is really, really nice. But those conversations, wherever it is that you find yourself this week, whoever it is that you find yourself communicating with, this looks like somebody that could really, especially over the course of the next year, end up becoming quite important to you and your path ahead and your success. So your key to the week is the Hanged Man. You have your finger on the pulse, so to speak. What this kind of suggests to me is, it's almost like you're delving deep inside yourself to ask certain questions. And with your Hanged Man, this is about you really taking your time with it. There's no rush here this whole week. Even with all of these especially with these two sort of big cards here, there's nothing here that feels like it should be rushed or done too quickly or finished just for the sake of being able to say that you've finished. The Hanged Man is basically saying, use your time wisely and effectively, communicate from the depths of who you truly are and show people who you are at a core level. Who is it that you are on a spiritual level? Let that be seen. What is it that you stand for, Aquarius? And Aquarians are very opinionated and also you know, our core values and beliefs tend to be route into who we are. So what you're being asked for this week is to really figure out what they actually are, so that when somebody asks you, especially if this somebody is, a mover and a shaker, you know, so that you've got a handle on what are your beliefs, what are your core values, what are those things, so that when you're asked this by somebody who it might be important to share this with, you can give them an answer that makes them go, you know what, yeah, this might be the person for the job that I've come up with. There's something very much, and when I say in the right place at the right time, it's not just that. But it does feel like whatever you're doing this week, you really are presenting yourself in the best light, and ultimately you're speaking the same language as people that could really pave the way for you in a massive, massive way. I'm really intrigued to see how it comes up for all of you. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.